Alrighty, open this back up. Hey guys, how's it going? This is gonna be, I believe, episode 4? Yeah, episode 4. Okay. So I know how I said I was basically gonna do, I was gonna try to do everything, try to do all the events, and stuff like that. There's one problem. See this guy right here? This guy we rescued last episode? This guy's a fucking asshole. So I'm gonna show you guys a neat little trick that you can do. Let me just... Okay, cool. Alright, so this guy has his back to this ledge. Just get...
Well, what have we here?
Nothing, bro. Nothing, just...
Are you sure about this?
Dang it. Oh no, he's gonna walk right back to the... Oh, why do you do these things? Alright, I'm gonna need you to cooperate with me, Lautrec. I'm gonna need you to cooperate with me and just fall backwards. Just go back. Just go back a little bit. Just let me just go back. 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 Hup. Oh. Okay, let's try to get him when he comes up here. Okay, come on. There we go. Later, nerd. Get gonked. Fucking nerd. What a fucking jabron. So, he dropped, he died. Let's see. See that down there? That's an item. He drops an item. Let's go ahead. Save and quit. Let's load this bad boy back up. And what's this? Boom! Alright. So, Lautrec is an asshole. He comes back to Firelink Shrine, and after a certain point in the game, spoiler alerts here, he will actually kill Anastasia here. Now, for lore, it is nice because here Anastasia cut out her tongue before we got here. So she has no dialogue, but if we were to do the Lautrec event, she would be able to actually get her dialogue back. She would get her tongue back, and she would actually talk to us. Not too much, but it's still better than nothing. Now let's go ahead and see if I can't just... Perfect. Now you see this thing right here, the Ring of Favor and Protection, is an amazing... It's a pretty freaking amazing ring, especially early on. So, Ring of Favor and Protection. A ring symbolizing the favor and protection of the goddess Fina, known in legend to possess fateful beauty. This ring boosts its wearer's HP, stamina, and max equipment load, but breaks if ever removed. So if you were to remove the Ring of Favor and Protection, it would break. It would no longer be in your inventory. You can't repair it. It's just gone forever, which is very unfortunate. It's a very good ring. And actually, I would like to see if I can't just do some of that. No, that's asking a little bit too much for this ring. What about that? Oh, wow. Alright, cool. So let's get going. We are headed into... Ooh, he clipped me there. We are actually headed into... Oh god, what is the name for that? What is the name for that area? Undead... No. Lower Undeadburg? Regardless, we're about to go there. We're about to go find it. I actually dipped in there at the end of the last episode, so there's that. But yeah, it feels good to actually have a shield here. Now, I was contemplating that whole Lautrec thing earlier, and to be honest, I felt like it would be better to just do that, especially since I would be able to show you guys that little trick, like just how he drops items and how he's actually very easy to kill early on. You know, like that's kind of the thing. Oy. And now it's like, you see, I have much more armor. I'm able to do a lot more stuff, basically. And I'm also able to carry a shield, which is also very helpful. It really sucked not having that shield at the start of the game. So, there's also that. Many a things today. Basically, just got off of work. Okay. Yeah, so these torch guys are extremely dangerous. They will do bad things to you. That was, well, to be fair, that was through a wall, but honestly, I was trying to cheese him out anyways. Like, I was trying to do exactly what he was doing through a wall. I wanted to see if I could actually get that off. Alright, now I'm very scared of this dude. Alright. Easy peasy, lemon cheesy. There's one more ring that I really would like to try to get, but that's going to be a little bit later. I believe I do remember where to get the master key, which is actually something I kind of need for it. So I will need to pick that master key up at some point. Alright, so if we head down here, you see there's more fucking dogs. Now, if you look over there, see that big ol'... Turns out that's a she, so you see that big ol' she beast over there. Ooh. So, we're gonna need to get past her, but we're not gonna want to fight all these dogs and fight the butcher over here as well. So let's try to aggro this dog. Dog, please. I hate dogs in this game so much. I don't even want to I don't even want to kill myself right now. On a downward swing though? On a downward swing though? I don't... What? Dogs, please. Okay. Now let's go deal with this butcher. So I believe, if I'm not mistaken, this butcher has an unparryable attack. Whoops. Alright. Come on. Fight me. You see, I believe that's it right there, where she swings the hook. I believe that will actually get through a shield. Alright, this butcher is not having any of my sass. Let's try a good... Okay, let's try that again. Let's try a good old counter R2. Oh, you know, I rolled right into that. You know what? When in doubt, backstab fish. Excuse me. Excuse me. I'm really bad today. In my defense, I am very tired, but also... Oh, beautiful. This will only be a temporary fix. 1.2... Yeah, I don't even care. Actually, would that allow me to wear some of this? It will. Beautiful. So if you go through these boxes right here, you kind of see a little pit down there. You don't want to drop down there at this time. You'd want to do that in a little bit. Not right now, in just a little bit. That's we save these things. We save them for later, like little treats, little treats and little snacks for later on. Can't blow your whole fruit roll up in one sitting, you know. Okay. Now if these dogs would just kind of like, if these dogs would just like, you know, be cool. I wish I could mess with the field of vision here, because... Oh, dog, why do you hate me so? Get fucked. Get fucked. Get absolutely fucked. Like, I don't know, man. Dogs in Soul games, like, have aggravated me to no end for basically ever since I've played Soul games. Like, and to be perfectly honest, it's all on the fact that I don't have poise right now. Like, it's really hard not playing with poise. Like, it's without poise and without without poise and without hyper armor, shit like that happens. Bad shit. Basically, hyper armor would be like, so you see what? Oh, did I actually kill him? All right, that's cool. So basically, hyper armor would be, if you don't know what it is already, you see how I swing this sword? So you see how long it takes me for that wind-up? Now, let's see, I should have another weapon, right? Alright, so yeah, let's take, oh god, I can't even use the mail breaker. I'm sorry, I'm really bad here. Short sword, there we go. So, look at that. I mean, what, I could get like 3 swing, let's two-hand it to be fair. I could get 2.5 swings. Easy, super easy before the Zweihander, right? Now, of course, mind you, the Zweihander, of course, it will do more damage. That's, that's just bottom line, of course. But you see, the thing is, take for like a PvP scenario, because PvP is a quite large part, portion of the game. And also, yeah, there's a butcher up there, so be careful. Jump down. But butcher, please. Oh, fuck me. Nothing is cooperating here. You don't even want to jump down now. What? Oh my god, why? What? Butcher, why? Oh, whoops, I messed that up bad. I fucked that up. Fight me. Redemption. Still no kill, though. Alright. Also, so if you don't get the sack from the first one, I believe it's guaranteed to be dropped on the next one. Basically, you're guaranteed a sack. You're guaranteed a sack for your face. And there is also this guy back here. So also tip, roll. Roll into him. Do not break these barrels by swinging your sword. Don't cast any magic. Don't do any of that. Because if you do, if you hit him, he will aggro. Also, there's an armor set called the Armor of Thorns. If you're having that, it actually does damage when you roll. So it will damage him and aggro him as well. So be very careful of that. Basically, at this point in the game, you shouldn't have it unless you're on New Game Plus. So you don't really need to worry about it. But just for reference, roll into him. So this guy,
thank you.
Pyromancer, man.
I would have been supple without you. Being eaten alive. I started to think. Thank you. Thank you dearly. I am Luexius. With the great soul. I will not forget my debt to you. Oh, hello there. I'm fine, thanks to you.
I believe this is a dialogue he was supposed to have over at Firelink Shrine, because it's kind of like, well, we didn't go anywhere.
Oh, hello.
Alright, so basically he's going to go back to Firelink Shrine. We're going to meet him back there, and he's going to give us a really nice item. I guess I'll just... So he gives us our first pyromancy flame. So if you didn't start a pyromancer, that would be your first pyromancy flame, and that allows you... That's basically the medium you need to cast pyromancies. And pyromancies are quite good. Alright, so... Hey, look, there's an item, right? You're gonna want to grab that. Not in Dark Souls. Just a free item right there. You might wanna kind of look around, try to see if there's anything going on. So as you can see, there's a sludge up there. Let's go ahead and boom. So now we triggered it. And at this point, these sludges are pretty easy to fight. They don't really do too much, and they really don't have poise. So you can kind of just spam into them, and they'll slowly die. They do have attacks, so... Ow! And you gotta be careful for torch hollows. Because they will also do terrible things to you if you let them. But yeah, no, basically the only time the sludges are dangerous is when they drop down on you, because at that point they grapple you, and you do have a chance to break out of it, but at this point in the game with such low health and armor and stuff, it's really gonna be difficult for you to actually do that. So you're gonna want to be really careful for sludges dropping down on you, the little slime dudes. So as you can see, if you look up again, there's quite a few more slimes, and there's also this torch hollow as... Oh, and they got me. So at this point, you're going to want to spam L2 and R2 to get out of it, but you see, look how much damage they did. I was honestly just trying to run through it, but they were having none of my sass. So now we're going to need to fight these dudes. And to be honest, like, they're not half bad, mainly because you can farm them for certain upgrade materials, which is what makes them so good. And honestly, I'm basically just gonna need to spam my R2 here because it's basically my guaranteed hit on them since it does a downward swing. So this is how we gonna have to do it. But yeah, so that's what their grapple looks like. They just kind of jump down on you and they start eating you. As you can see from all the bones and everything sticking out. Okay, it looks like there's only a couple more up ahead. I feel like they kind of jumped down prematurely, to be honest. Man, it is really loud. This water, this water makes the game really freaking loud. So anyways, at this point, I'm kind of free to just talk about random stuff. So honestly, when I got home, I was sitting around for a while, right? And I started playing the Kingdom Hearts app because I really enjoy that app. I play it quite a bit. A little bit more than I should, to be honest. In my opinion, they're quite greedy when it comes to their microtransactions in that Kingdom Hearts game. But I do enjoy myself. It is a pretty fun app to play. So I was playing it, and right now there's an event going on called the Hades Cup. And if you're a Kingdom Hearts fan, you already know Hades Cup. That's kind of a Coliseum thing. And it's a challenging event. It's not something that you could just kind of jump into. Oh, I just picked up the game. I just downloaded the app, so I can fully do this event, right? Like, no, that's not how this is gonna go. It's definitely quite hard. So I was stuck on Cloud because he's pretty powerful in this event at the very least. And so I was playing it this morning, and I left off on it. I'm just like, all right, I'm gonna go to sleep because I got work tonight. So I'm gonna go ahead and pick this up later. And the thing is, with this event, you really need to you need to mess around with your setups. You gotta check your medals, you gotta check your abilities, and your traits and everything else. You have to really take a close look at that. So, and cool. So this is an area where you can farm humanity. Basically, you see that rat dropped it, and they're a great source of farming up humanity early on in the game. This is still relatively early. So anyways, I was playing it. I'm playing around with a couple setups, and I checked my medals, right? I checked a couple of my medals, and also, yeah, here we go. That key right down there, right into this bonfire. I'm checking my medals, and I have a couple of traits rolled, and traits and having certain medals in this event is key. It's huge. So one of my medals actually has this this ability where it subtracts defense from the target, and honestly, that's the only thing that makes Cloud hard in this fight. Is Cloud has insane, ridiculous, basically invisible defense. It's not something like, it doesn't tell you, hey, this guy has like a ton of defense ups, or you know, he doesn't have like a ton of this stuff. He's just innately strong in the game. And so you basically do 1 damage per hit, but with this minus 60% defense down on my medal, it world of difference. It allowed me to do damage to him, and that's kind of the thing. Like these abilities are so key, it's insane. And after a little bit of messing around, it took a couple of setups. And that's kind of the thing. Like you can't just give up on it. That's the biggest thing. I was actually able to beat Cloud, and now I might be able to progress in this Hades Cup and actually finish the event in Kingdom Hearts. I was just trying to cheese the boss through there, but they are not having none of my stuff. Okay, I thought, whoop. Alright. I'm still just kind of getting reacquainted with this area, so if I wanted to, I could jump over that. I don't think I want to do that just yet. I want to kind of peek around here. Alright. So here is another channeler. Oh, let's back off a bit. Here is another channeler and some giant rats. There we go. Alright, so now while he's doing that... Boom! Perfect. Let's run back here to explore. Oh, I forgot there was a... Oh, there's 2 rats. Hello. Oh, excuse me. Excuse me. Chug a little bit of my OJ. Alright. You also got to be careful for these crates. As you can see, there's a large Titanite. That is the upgrade material after Titanite shards. Oh, actually, there's some rats that got a buff over there. A rat. He's kind of doing his own thing, though. This area isn't too bad. The next area over can be quite the pain, though. Most definitely the area that's after this one can definitely be a huge pain in the ass. It can kind of be the thing that separates the boys from the men. The people who can beat Blight Town and the people who can't. Let's kind of get our bearings here again. Ah, so here's a giant rat. Let's actually try to fight him a bit. Oh. Oh, hey. Hey there, friend. Hey, no ground hitting. Oh, God. Well, at least you can cheese him like this. You can also cheese him by running up a bit, because you see how there's like a platform above him. So you can actually get up there. And to my knowledge, that is actually where that little drop behind the butcher, I believe that is where it drops down to, if I recall correctly. But yeah, there isn't too much here. I'm gonna grab that. There actually is an item up there. I believe that is the spider shield, which is a shield I have on my back right here. So I don't want to go down there just yet. There's a couple of spooky things down there that we'll run into here in a second. Oh, if you heard that kind of like that croaking. If you hear that, that is what I'm kind of afraid of. So I'm just gonna try to. Oh rip! Oh rip! All right. So that little meter that was building up right there, that is a curse meter, and you do not want that to happen. You do not want to get cursed. Actually, if you see that right there, that's what cursing looks like. These guys don't really have too many other attacks, and as you can see, it's more of a frontal attack. But when there's a ton of them around you and they're just all spamming it all at once, it can get pretty freaking brutal. So you're gonna definitely wanna check your surroundings. You're gonna want to check stuff, and you're not gonna want to get hit. Because I believe I have gone over cursing already, but just to kind of reiterate, cursing it will cut your health in half permanently. And it will stick with you. It'll persist through deaths, through killing a boss, through you can't even unhollow. Actually, I was gonna say through reverse hollowing. It doesn't matter what you do. There's oh shit! Hello, I'm not ready to fight you just yet. So the only thing you can do is you have to get a purging stone, and I believe there's one other way to be able to cure your curse. I can't quite remember what that way was at the moment, but excuse me, sir. You know what? Might as well equip that. So, Ring of the Evil Eye. According to legend, this ring contains the spirit of the Evil Eye, a dark beast which assaulted Astora. The strength of the Evil Eye does not waver, and HP is absorbed from fallen foes. That's a pretty nice ring for early on, just as you're killing some of the smaller enemies. It'll allow you to kind of not really care too much about chip damage, which chip damage is just kind of the damage you'll take as you're going through the level. It's nothing major, it's nothing that's really going to kill you. So it is a relatively useful ring for early on. Alright, there we go. Made that jump. Okay. Like, Ring of the Evil Eye isn't really that good for later in the game, but for right now, for what we're doing, it's not bad. And another little funny thing is, if you're playing online, you can actually see like all of the random statues that you'll find. Those are actually people who have been cursed. So that is also a thing. Oh god. I'm happy they did not kill me there. Please with that. Oh god. Oh my god. Why are these rats like fucking super OP now? Jesus Christ. Get fucked. Oh, you're a dickhead. Get out of here. So as you can see, my HP is going up a little bit as I'm killing these guys. So I believe right here that little drop, that little almost waterfall type of thing, that was actually where you drop down at. There's another rat. Oh my god, I fucking hate it when they pull out these quick attacks from their ass. Ugh. It's fucking annoying. Oh hey, actually right here, if you're not hollow, you're supposed to get an invasion. How am I not hitting that? How? There we go. Actually, I think I will try to get that that invasion. I just kind of need to do a couple of things. But also, in Kingdom Hearts news, we got the Sephiroth EX banner, which he's an extremely powerful metal in the game. That was pretty crazy. Oh yeah, and there's slimes that drop down from the roof. I should probably be careful for those. Looks like that was the only one. Thought there were multiple. It's been so long. It has been so long since I've gone through this area. So yeah, we got the Sephiroth EX banner, which he's like, so EX medals are usually a cut above the rest anyways. But yeah, no, it also marks the first tier 6 medal that we are actually getting in North America. They've been out in Japan for a while, but that is because Japan is actually farther ahead when it comes to just gameplay. As usual, seeing as how it is a Japanese product, so there is that. So this is actually pretty huge. We actually got 2 tier 6 medals at once, because it feels like they are trying to catch us up as much as possible. So we actually ended up getting 2 tier 6 medals, which was pretty cool. Okay, so let's see. Ah, here's our bro.
I'm Donald of Xena. I'm just a peddler of sorts. I adore trinkets and oddities, so I trade for them.
Nope, he doesn't. You know, I was thinking that this guy sold it, but it appears as though I was mistaken. I would not pick up this crystal stuff, because if you read the description here, a fully crystallized straight sword, how such a weapon was created is entirely unknown. The crystallization boosts its attack, but makes the blade brittle. The sword cannot be used for long, as it cannot be repaired, which is the main problem with these crystal weapons. And also their price. I mean, 4,000, 6,000 souls. At the moment, they're not worth it. And on top of that, they weigh a ton as well. I mean, coming from the guy using his Zweihander, right? But 4,000 souls at the moment for a crystal straight sword. I mean, yeah, they have better attack, but the whole problem with it is, I mean, you can't repair it ever. Once it breaks, it's done. You have to get another one. So yeah, I thought he sells the mystery key, or no, the master key is what I was thinking. So apparently he does not. That is very unfortunate. Alright, so up here. Okay, so as you can see down there, it's looking, you see a boss fog. Oh, well, spoiler alerts, right? You see a fog door down there. And also, it was really key killing that channeler. The channeler up by those 3 giant rats. Because if you did not kill him, he would actually be firing down on you during this fight. Now, I'm not about to go through there just yet. I actually remembered that I need to reverse hollowing for something in particular. But if my memory serves, there we go. That is what I wanted to get. Alright, now on top of that, this is actually a good time to kind of explore the area a bit more, because we really did kind of clear out most of, if not all of the enemies. So now, I mean, even though I only have one Estus left, it's kind of like, well, that doesn't really matter too much because all the enemies are dead, so there's not too much risk of death here. And let's run up this little doorway right here. Open this up. And this should be looking mighty familiar to you right now. We are right back at the bonfire. Alright. So let's go ahead and... yeah, let's level up a bit. Might as well spend our souls now. Alright, there we go. As you can see, the equip load is going up now. Don't know what was happening last time, but yeah. Okay, let's go ahead and accept that. And, oh yeah, now we bought our bottomless box so we can clean out our inventory. Not gonna need those. Not really gonna need those. I could do that later if I want to do anything. But yeah, so that's the bottomless box. You can put stuff in it, you can take stuff out, vice versa, blah blah blah. It's a pretty neat little item to just have. Alright, so now we have reversed our hollowing. Let's head back down to the place with the stuff. Get wrecked. And as you can see, the giant rat does not respawn. It's one of those enemies that's I guess it's more unique. Usually they're pretty blatant when it's like more of a unique enemy versus a non-unique enemy. Okay, so we see that slime up there. Oh, come on. There we go. Oh, come on, why? Jesus Christ. There we go. Oop. Alright, yeah, no, it did fall from the ceiling. Perfect. Now, you see, at this point, while the slimes really aren't too dangerous since they're so slow, you can actually kind of farm up some of the chip damage you see as I just took. You can hit these guys, get them down, and regenerate all of your health, which is quite nice. And here's another giant rat. You know, I thought all the slimes fell. I apparently am a liar. Alright, so this giant rat can't fit through here, so we will use that to our advantage. Like the cheesy piles of garbage we are. Cheesy pile of garbage I am. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to call you that. I love you. Just like Mr. Rogers, I love you just the way you are. Oh, hey, another giant rat. Oh, a couple giant rats. Come to feed me your souls. No, the other one left. Well, I'll just go ahead and kill this slime. Sorry I'm taking so long, kind of doing very just unnecessary stuff. If anything, I probably should just be running to the boss room. But also another mechanic in this game is if the area boss is still alive, you can actually be invaded by other players. But if the area boss is dead, you can no longer be invaded. Now there are certain special little invasions that can happen. So let's see if we go right about here. Come on, bro, you're making me look bad. Man, I reversed my hollowing and everything. Kirk, you're making me look really bad right now. Thank you. Jesus. Oh, what a dick. Oh, what a noob. He fat rolls. Oh, I'm bad. What a noob. He fat rolls? What a scrub. Nah, it's cool. If that's your build, man, if you're happy with it, you do you, boo-boo. So yeah, he's not too hard. He can, depending on like your familiarity with the game and stuff in general, he can be pretty hard. But as you can see, if you're confident with your parries, you can easily parry him. His attacks are pretty straightforward. After all, he does just kind of use a longsword. It's a longsword variant, basically. And if you saw it back there, his initial roll, when he rolled into me there, it did damage to me. And also, since I have no poise, it's pretty good against poiseless enemies, like myself. Alright, so this is the main reason why I wanted to unhollow, or reverse my hollowing. Because like I said, with certain NPCs, when you summon them, if you kill a certain amount of bosses with them, that will actually progress their storyline. And it will allow them to kind of give you another little lore and another little just kind of tidbit of information, I suppose. Now, if I recall correctly, Knight Solaire isn't as cool as he is in the gargoyle fight. But yeah, let's watch this. Well, let's watch this cutscene. So as you can see, oh, what's this? Little fucking snake? Is that it? Is that all you got? Just a tiny little fucking snakehead right there. I could deal with this. And then all of that. All of that, nope. All of that, no thank you, right there. FromSoft definitely knows how to design some fucking spooky ass looking monsters. But yeah, this guy is not too hard. And also, if you hit him in the head right there, it does quite a bit of damage. It does actually more than... It does more damage to that than it does to anything else. Alright, and I'm actually going for the tail here. For a specific reason. Now, Gaping Dragon, as you can see, he is called Gaping Dragon. For a reason. And as with a lot of dragons in this game, if you cut his tail, which I hope we can do, and I also hope that we can get solar... Well, speak of the devil, right? Honestly, I think there's really only one attack that I'm somewhat scared of while fighting this guy. Let's go ahead and try to get a couple more swings on his head. Oh, he didn't try to charge me. Alright. Drop your head again. Drop that trow. Ooh, I played right into that. Alright, yeah, he's really not... Oh, he's not wanting to cooperate here. I almost wish that certain boss fights and things acted a lot like Monster Hunter. Well, there goes Knight Solaire, and you also see you do not want to get hit by that charging attack. Well, rip. Oh well. Honestly, don't feel too bad if you can't save Solaire on this one. There are other fights where you can use Solaire, and to be honest, especially if you're especially right now while you're lower leveled and whatnot, it can be pretty hard to actually save Solaire in this fight. Just because you really can't do as much DPS as you would want to. If you want to, though, there's actually a little trick with this. You can actually Oh, I think this is the attack I'm scared of here. Nope. Okay, he didn't do it. I wonder if he'll actually show that attack. I do believe I know how to get out of it, but I'm not too sure. Ooh, barely clipped me there. But yeah, I do have a feeling I know how to get out of it, but I'm not too sure. Okay, let's see. Slam your head on the ground. Don't do that. Come on. Alright, come on. Come on. Come on, buddy. Be a pal. Alright, you're not gonna hit me with that. Oh, he hit me with that though. That was a late roll. Oh, yeah, this is the attack I was scared of. So he throws up, and it covers a large portion of the arena. But that's honestly really all I was too scared of. There really isn't much else that he does. As you can see, I was able to get in 2 good swings with my Zweihander there on his head. So, and then I had more than enough time to roll out of it. So yeah, definitely he's not too scary. Just kind of gotta learn him, learn his moveset, learn what he does. Oh, throwing up again. I'm gonna see if I can just walk out of this. Oh, easy peasy. Yeah, of course, you just walk out of it. I believe he did kill me when I first started the game. He actually killed me with that because if you do get caught in it, it can do a lot of damage, like for sure. And he's dead. Bye bye, Gaping Dragon. Now we got the Blight Town key. I'm not gonna be looking forward to that. Oh well, hopefully DS Fix will save me. And then we got the standard set right there. Don't quite remember if there was another item or not in this area. To be perfectly honest, I would much rather use the backdoor entrance to Blight Town, but I need the master key for that. And I still have not looked up how to actually get the master key. It's been quite some time since I've used the I don't want to say legitimate. I guess the more intended way to go to Blight Town, which is you come down here, you fight Gaping Dragon, he'll drop you the Blight Town key, then you run back up through here, and you already saw those big double doors, so that is the entrance to Blight Town. Yep, it's right over here. You know, actually maybe, because at certain points after you've beaten certain bosses, people could actually get new stuff.
We meet again.
So let's go ahead and see. Nope, no more key items. Nope, okay. Oh well.
Well, that is a shame, but no matter.
It has definitely been some time since I used this. There are a handful of cool items, and actually, on top of that, I did actually do a little play. Well, not even a playthrough. It was more just like I did a little gear setup on my PS3 a long time ago, using a set and a couple of items that you find down in there. So I think this is a good spot to leave it off. We've cleared this area. We beat the boss. We're about to go into basically Dark Souls hell right now, and to be honest, Blight Town turned off a lot of people, and understandably so. I think it had something to do with the way it rendered, or just how much stuff it was trying to render, and it really overloaded the game, and on console it was fucking horrific, and then on PC, since we got a very bad port of the game, and oh, you asshole rat, Oh, you're a dick. So it's a really bad area. It eats your frames, basically. It will eat your frames. Oh god, do I really want to run through all this? Drop. Can I just... Alright, I can just do that. Whoa! That is the attack that does a lot of damage. You don't want to get hit by that. Oh man, out of Estus. Alright, so let's see if I can't just come back up through here. I think I kind of want to go back to Firelink Shrine, because there should be more people. Oh, the dogs. Oh, the dogs. Oh, joyous day. Oh, joyous day, dogs. Alright, as you can see, the butchers are also only one spawn enemies. They will not respawn if you die or if anything happens. Alright, let me try to think here. I believe there was... Yes, okay, so you can walk over right over here to grab this item that is on the other side. Yep, it was just a spider shield. Okay, I need to find my way back to the bonfire. I done goofed. I done goofed. Oh, get back here. Get back here. He must die. Yep, there we go. Perfect. Got it. And now let's make our way out to Firelink. Did I go the right way? I did not go the right way. But yeah, I mean, I guess honestly, like one of the big things is when it comes to games like these, you can't panic, you can't like. Honestly, panicking is one of the big things. Like, you can't panic, you can't like. You can't be on edge all the time, just like, oh shit, no, I can't die, I can't, oh no, I died, I gotta pick up this, I gotta pick up that, like, it's all irreplaceable. Like, honestly, for the most part, nothing in this game is irreplaceable. There's nothing that would be like, you know, okay, say I did lose all these souls, all 37,000 souls. Like, that would suck, right? You know, and it does suck. For sure, it does suck. But the thing is, like, souls, I can go out and farm these anywhere. I could sit here for an hour farming humanity if I wanted to, you know? And that would give me a decent amount as well. Oh, you dickhead. You fucking cunts. Dog, fuck off. I really hate these fucking dogs. Like, these dogs are absolute cunts. Like, I love dogs in real life, but like, oh my god, get out of my fucking way, Hollows. I don't feel like dealing with you. But yeah, dogs in Souls games are... What is this aggro? You fucking... Oh my god. Get fucked. Get fucked, you fucking piece of shit. That would have been crazy if he actually fucking killed me here and I had to have to basically run all the way back out to grab my souls. So anyways, that's kind of the thing. Like, if I wanted to, I could go down there and just farm humanity for days, right? If I really wanted to, and then I would farm up souls, I would farm up a ton of stuff. So there's a ton of options. There's a ton of things that you can do. And there's really, I guess at the end of the day, even if you die to something, even if you lose, even if like you feel like you can't overcome something, you can. You need practice, because no one is like a god at PvP when they first start this game. No one is like the best Souls player ever, you know, by just starting up the game. Like, this is not one of those games. It takes a lot of skill, it takes a lot of practice, it takes a lot of just playing the game. And that's what a lot of people just need to learn, like, because the Souls, like any of the Souls games, any of the Bloodborne games, like they've never been about just like simple, easy gratification. They've always been about, you know, oh well, you know, you're fighting a hard enemy, you're having a hard time, and it's like, well, just get good, get better at it, you know, keep on practicing, keep on going. Like you see how many parries I missed there, right? Like, that was terrible, that was horrible. I'm bad at the game. But like the thing is, you get better with practice. You only get better with practice. You never become worse at a game from constantly playing it and then giving yourself constructive criticism and not just getting pissed off over it and saying, no, this game is bullshit, this game is stupid, fuck this game. You know, like that doesn't do anything for you. So I mean, that's kind of the thing with it. You gotta I understand that the whole terminology for this is kind of, you know, it's kind of weird, but you know, you gotta get good. You have to get good at the game, is the thing. You have to practice, you have to constantly just improve yourself. Like, look at what you're doing, and then, oh, so as we see, Petrus is back here, and no one else is. What the fuck, Petrus? You're supposed to be with your bros.
Oh, you again? Me? I've become separated from my lady. I've scoured near and far, but no sight of her. Where could she have gone? My lady, to think I swore to protect you with my life. Your Highness, where have you gone? I am entirely to blame for this. Oh, woe is me. I am unworthy, deathly so. Oh, I'm sorry. Miracles, was it? Sometimes I lose myself. Pay me no mind.
Petrus, you're a lying bitch. Just sounds like a lying bitch to me, man. Alright. That's all. I just wanted to talk to him. You see how he's kind of back here and how he was winded and not really... He's like, oh no, oh man, what happened? And you're like, ugh. Fuck you, Petrus. I don't think... Whoops. Yeah, no, it's 100 plus 3. I could go and give Andre the large ember, though. That is a thing I can do. So yeah, I mean, that's kind of the thing with these Souls games. Like, if you let them get the better of you, they will get the better of you. But if you kind of just, like, take a break... And honestly, that's kind of the thing, right? Like, I know a lot of people would call it rage quitting, but in my opinion, rage quitting is only when you're just like, no, I'm fucking done with this game forever. Fuck this game. No, like, I'm not doing it. Like, and you refuse to do, like, you refuse to go back and play a boss. You refuse to go back and fight it. You refuse to continue in the game. That's what I would consider rage quitting. But if you're just like, you know what, this boss is fucking me up. I'm gonna take a breather. I'm gonna take a step back. Because I mean, to be honest, like, there's no room for bitching. Like, I've seen people take down every single boss in this entire game with a fucking broken straight sword. Fucking this thing right here, straight sword hilt, broken straight sword. They're basically the same exact fucking thing. I've seen people take down no shield, fucking, you know, butt ass naked. Like, I've seen people take down every single boss in the game with this pile of shit unupgraded, right? So, like, there's no room to bitch. There's no room to fucking complain, you know? And, like, yeah, I can I can agree with certain things. Like, there are a couple of like cheap bosses, like AKA beta bullshit, right? But it's more of a gimmick boss. And you honestly at that point you could literally use your fist against. And then I've also seen people only use their fist. But regardless, I mean, for the most part, in every single Souls game, there is no room for bitching because I've seen people do it all.
Why, that's a fine ember you have there.
Are you coming on to me?
It's some mighty weapons with one of those.
By mighty weapons, do you mean my penis? Andre. If you want some bro time with just the two of us, just let me know, dude. Like, see, you're mighty fine at working them swords, broheem.
Magnificent. You won't be disappointed. I can hardly wait to get started.
No, I'm sure. So now, after we gave him that, we can now upgrade our equipment to +5 and beyond. We used to only be able to upgrade our equipment to, I believe, +5, but now we can actually upgrade them beyond 5, going up to 10, I believe. 9 or 10. I'm not too sure which one it was exactly. So Titanite Shard reinforces it to +5, and then after that you need the large Titanite, which let's see, what do we need? What do we need for the Zweihander? Whoops, 2 shards. Let's go ahead, purchase a couple. Alright, so now we need 3, and I don't believe we have enough. Well, no, we do have enough to buy 3. But we don't have enough to upgrade it. But now this is exactly why I save all of these. For this express purpose. I always save these for a rainy day. I believe, is Soul of a Lost Undead really the cheapest one? I thought there was like one for 50, but that might have been a different game. Like, it was like a Fading Soul or something like that.
Well, you need...
So anyways, let's go ahead and reinforce our Zweihander, getting it to +5. And now you see how it got taken out of this menu. We have to go to modify, and as you can see here, modify the Zweihander. We can make it a raw Zweihander, which will actually remove all of the scaling, which it's back and forth. I mean, to be honest, in this game I don't believe it was really worth it. In Dark Souls 2 and I believe 3, there's a couple of items that are worth going raw. But in this game, raw is usually very bad, because usually the scaling will far make up for what it would become. So as you can see, the Zweihander +6 has 208 base attack, but the raw Zweihander has 225. That's a difference of 17 points, but if you look at it, it downs the scaling basically to a negligible point. You see, D and E, we're basically going to be getting nothing. So it's more of a power up front type of thing, and you get kind of screwed in the long run, which I personally don't like. But let's go ahead and modify our Zweihander. How much does that cost? 800 souls. All right.
I'll be seeing you there.
So yeah, I honestly, I never really use these consumables. I usually just kind of go out and farm the souls myself, but I mean, for this use, pretty good, just to kind of get them, just kind of get it immediately. I don't know why I keep doing that. Like, it's just a weird habit. I don't know. Then again, I'm really tired. I am not all here right now. Alright, so now it's out of this menu. Now we can go back to the whole reinforce menu. So now again, it takes 800 souls and requires 1 large Titanite.
Go get yourself, knight.
Oh god, what am I doing? But I am happy I have the next few days off. I'm actually going to be streaming for pretty much all of it. Yeah, Friday through Sunday. I mean, I have a set streaming schedule, so I don't know why I'm like not. I didn't know that off the top of my head, but I don't know. Like I said, I'm not. I like just got off of work and I am not all here. Oh God, what am I doing? Yeah, no, this is getting into like rambly moments. All right, so now we need 2, so we can't upgrade that further at the moment, at least. Okay.
Go get yourself, Kid Knight.
Oh man. So yeah, we're coming along nicely. I need to think about what I exactly want to do here, because if we come down here, you know, this guy is still here, but that doesn't really matter too much. You see how there was a doorway behind him, though. There's actually quite a bit of stuff going through that doorway. So, I mean, there's that whole area. There's Blight Town, which it's bringing back some very spooky, very, very, very sad memories. But on the next episode, I will have decided by the next episode where we're gonna take our little playthrough here. Man. But yeah, I should be uploading this today because I haven't uploaded anything yet on YouTube this week. So I would at least like to upload something once a week. If I can get into a couple of other things, I would like to upload more. Like I still have that whole stream that I did on Twitch for Kingdom Hearts Union Cross that I would like to upload as well. Dang it, I didn't want to do that. I wanted to land on top of it, but oh well. Man. But oh hey, there's this guy to talk to.
Well, I see you made it out. Yeah, I made it out safely too. I have my pyromancer, the Great Swan, so I can use the magic with a bit of care. Oh yeah, by the way, I can share my spells with you. I think you have a knack for it. All you need are the materials. I'll be pleased to help you. Unless you find the magic's unsavory.
So you see, this one's kind of odd. He asked there at the end, unless you find the magic's unsavory. So if you answer yes, that's basically a negative. So you have to answer no, saying no, I don't find the magic's unsavory. So
Yeah, wonderful. I'm sure that they'll be of some use, some assistance. Here, first take this.
he gave us our first free pyromancy flame.
A flame from the Great Swamp. Now you're a fully fledged pyromancer. Why, let's get started right now.
And we can purchase some basic pyromancies from him. Fire Orb, which I believe, if I recall correctly, is just an upgraded version of Fireball. Combustion, which it just kind of pops up a flame in front of you. It's a close range kind of flamethrower type thing. You just do one poof and you're done. Iron Flesh, it ups your defense and resistances extremely high, but you lose the ability to roll, backstep, or run or move quickly in general. So that's a pretty steep price. I've seen some people use Iron Flesh effectively. A lot of it is more for like tanky purposes, where you would equip like super heavy armor and have like a huge tower shield. I've actually never played one of those, so I wouldn't know too much, but I have seen a couple pretty cool Iron Flesh builds. Flash Sweat ups your fire resistance, and then basic Fireball. So he sells some pretty cool stuff, just some pyromancies, and pyromancies are, honestly, they're kind of a lot like Raw in this game, where you get a lot of stuff up front, but as it starts to get further on, you would somewhat be better off with some of the other stuff that actually scales. Because if I recall correctly, yeah, these don't really scale with either of the, I guess, magic class stats. So intelligence goes towards sorceries, and faith will go towards your miracles. The higher those stats are, the more effective and the better those abilities will become. So, since pyromancy actually doesn't require these stats, it's actually there's no scaling for it. So it's kind of like there's no scaling, so you could pretty much use all the pyromancies up front. They'll do damage, they'll do what they're supposed to do, but as it goes further, as you invest more stats, like if you were to invest into intellect, you would be better off doing sorceries, obviously. Or, you know, for miracles, it's faith and stuff like that. But pyromancies are still really cool, and they are still effective. Or at least to certain enemies. There are a couple fire-resistant enemies where pyromancies are quite bad, but you catch my drift.
Be safe, friend. Don't you dare go alone.
Now, I would like to check one more thing right up here. I don't think he moved. Nah, I would see him already. So you see over there by that dead body, that is where, Dommel? God, I'm already forgetting his name. I only remember him as boss armor guy. So sorry about that, but yeah, it's he will eventually move over to there. All right, well, at this point, I believe we've definitely done quite a bit. I don't have a stopwatch out this time because I just kind of did an off the cuff. I'm like, you know what? Let's do another recording of Dark Souls. Why not? So, anyways, I believe this is where I'm gonna go ahead and leave it off, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed the episode, and shit. I don't know. I just hope you guys enjoyed me flubbing through all the different stuff. Oh, we killed that boss in one go. So, hey, that's pretty cool, right? That's pretty cool. Shit. Yeah. By next episode, I will know what I want, where I want to go. I'll probably look up a little bit more information, like where to get the master key, because honestly, I always take that at the start of the game, because to be perfectly honest, that is like the premier item. Like, it gets you to so many places so early on and gets you access to just so much stuff that it's basically like, it's not good to not take the master key unless you pick a thief, because if you pick a thief as your starting class, you actually will get a master key on the thief at the start of the game. Now, mind you, it's not going to unlock every single door in the game. That would be way too freaking OP. But what it does for you at the start of the game is monumental. And to be perfectly honest, I'm thinking about uploading one of, like, just a run of what you can really do at the start of the game to progress your character. Because it's pretty freaking nuts, dude. Like, it's pretty ridiculous what you can do at the start of the game if you pick the master key. But yeah. Alright, well, I'm going to leave it off here. I'm going to edit some stuff, and I will try to have this up today, Friday, September 1st. Hopefully I do. If not, I do apologize, but I should definitely have it up at least at some point over the weekend. If you're watching this far, whoever you are, it's much appreciated that you watch it this far, me rambling and just talking about just dumb garbage that I know no one's interested in, but I hope I at least entertained someone at some point through this playthrough, and if I did, I feel like that's a victory in my book. So, hope to see you guys on the next episode. I will talk to y'all later.